I'm going to put some coals in here. Now you can pre-start your coals if you wanted, or you can use lighter fluid. I'm going to use a weed burner. Now why the heck am I using a Trashcan Grill and got this Pit Boss in the background, Weber back there? Well, I thought I'd try it. See, people have heard about it, you know, there's famous restaurant guys that have done it and all this. And all of these things have a drawback. The Weber's not super great at long-term smoke. It's more of a barbecue for like fast cooking of steaks and whatever, burgers and stuff. This is Pit Boss, breaks down. And you got all kinds of problems. The pellet feed gets goofed up. You know, when it works, it's awesome for smoking. We're going to see how this is. I want something real simple, real basic. We've got two holes on the back side, a little vent here for adjusting. We got this grill plate that I made to fit just right inside of here. I made it like this so that stuff wouldn't fall through, versus a round grill plate. Snaps right down in there like that. So we're going to light this the easy way. Feed it through our meat thermometer hole. Alright. So here's our little offering. Oh yeah, you're hot. Yeah, I know. Put you smoke in the eyes. This is why I left those little screws on the side. Right now, let's bring our heat blade. Snap down good. Just like that. Okay, we're sitting at a temperature of 280. I just laid the meat thermometer across the top of the meat, and so I've got the vent open about an inch over there on the side that I made. I got the two holes wide open. So I had it at 250 before with the vent pretty much closed. So I'm gonna try closing it up a little bit more, and I got about, there we go, about a quarter inch. With your plenty of wood chunks in there, apricot and peach, and wood chips from apricot, and so let it smoke there on apricot. Nice piece of beef. So check back in a little while. Okay, our temperature is creeping up a little bit here, so we're gonna put it to 280. We're gonna take this piece of meat. It's smoking nicely. We're going to roll it over. We're going to get it, see if we can get an inside temp going on. I think we pretty much got this figured for, there we go. Keep it inside temperature on this guy. Okay, we got flame. We've got the vent fully closed on the bottom, the little hole open in the front. Plug the hole in the back. We're going to try to really bring the temperature in there down. And I'll come out here and I'll check it with a regular meat probe down inside of here, a little digital probe, and we'll get a temperature down inside there. Okay, hope you like the look of my belly. It's in every dang shot. the grill's sitting at about 267, 266 inside in the cooking area. So we've got this vent fully closed. This one's wide open and the other hole is plugged. So just a little bit of air going in the bottom, just that one hole there pretty much. This is closed, this hole is closed, this one's open quarter inch. Those holes are slightly off, but just a little bit of air, and it's sitting at a real good slow cook temperature, 250. Thermometer here is reading 273. It seems like it's sitting right around that range in the mid 270s. I've got that vent open a quarter inch, one hole plugged, one hole open. So that's temperature I want to be at. The meat's coming up. It's coming up probably 1 degree every couple of minutes, every 3 to 5 minutes. So it's cooking slow. Is what I want. I'm no guru. All this ideal stuff, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. As soon as this gets up to 180, I'm going to wrap it. I've got the old butcher paper over here. We're going to wrap it up. I just want to show you, I just popped this open. Everything's looking great in the firebox. Plenty of coal, that just popped into flame. Once I put the lid on, we'll put that out. But it's a nice slow cook. We've still got lots of coal. That's our original coal charge. This meat's looking nice. We're up to 121. So we're doing fine. I just wanted to check it since this is the first use. I'm just keeping a nice slow temperature. And you look at the sides of that. We're not leaching stuff, we're depositing. There's black smoke cover on all of this metal. This lid is blackened. So we're not taking stuff out of the metal, we're putting stuff on the metal. Whether you're using galvanized zinc coated metal or not, it's pretty irrelevant. I definitely expect a temperature rise from having that lid off. We got a lot more smoke, a lot more heat, but the smoke tells us that we're quenching out, that we don't have flame anymore. So we should see a drop in temperature. Right now we're sitting at 275. Let's get that in focus. 280, 290. So we're going to watch that temperature for a minute, and it's going to go up just fine. Our meat's not going to get wrecked. If we get up into the 350s, we might have to drop it with a little quench. But a little steam. Put a little water in there and steam it. See, it's slowing down. It climbed up to 300 real quick, and now it's peeking out. So we're okay. Okay, we're cooled back down into the 279, 280. So this is really, even though we opened that up and got a big flame going and got up into the the mid 300s. Okay, we're sitting at 283 in the top of the grill, and our meat's sitting at 152. I don't want it to dry out, so I'm going to wrap it now and pop the lid off, and we're going to wrap it real quick. Pop the lid. Paper. The goal here, from what I've been told, is to keep it from getting air around the meat. That's how you lose your bark or your crust or whatever you want to call it. So we're wrapping it up tight as we can, trying to keep air away from it. We got flame in the bottom now, which is okay because we're done. Let's get our meat probe back in it. That'll be our toothpick that holds it all together. Come on, meat probe, need the paper. Alright, here we go. Quench. We're here again. I knocked out the other plug, so we've got the two round holes open, and we left that bottom air gap at 1/4 inch. Didn't change the top gap. We're running at 361 degrees, 362. Oh, it's still going up, 364. So I'm going to guess we're at about 370 because it's going up real slow. Oh no, maybe we're sticking there. So each hole adds about 100 degrees. So if we want if we got a 1/4 inch, we want to plug one of those holes, we drop 100 degrees. If we plug 2 holes, we'll drop 200 degrees. I bet you. So we're getting about 100 degrees per 5/8 hole. It's about approximately a 5/8 hole. We're going to leave it there at the 365, 367 range. Kind of ramp this up because we're running out of day and I want to get this cooked. Well, I popped the lid open just to see what our fuel load was going like. It was just kind of climbing real slow. Our inner temperature is up to 183 and it was kind of hanging out. There's plenty of fuel in there, but there wasn't any smoke going. So I popped it out and let a lot more oxygen in there, but just wasn't getting hot. And I'm just getting tired of waiting. It's almost 8:45. It's been on there extra long. For that small piece of meat, that's kind of a long time. We're just about 20 degrees off from our desired temperature. So I just gave a little extra oxygen to see if that would boost, get our temperatures up. Just kind of send it. We'll see. But in a minute here, I'm just going to pull it 180. It's cooked. Getting up to 200 degrees is to about tenderness, and that piece of meat is cooked. 160 beef is safe. And that's kind of more of a medium, medium rare, medium roast, and 180 is well done. So we're past that. So we'll do another 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and see what we get. We're not going to get all the way to 200 in 15 minutes, I don't think. Okay, here's where we ended up. So I've got these vents open this far, and that vent down there is opened, I'd say 1.25 inches, pretty much full blast there. Both of the round little vents are open, and we're running at 315 in the top above the food. So we're holding the 315, 325-ish temperature inside the food area. And our meat right now is at 186, 187. So it's 9 o'clock. It's getting late. I still gotta theoretically let this sit for an hour before we cut into it, and probably let it sit for 30 minutes. So let's pop the lid on this thing and see what it looks like inside. So the only thing we've added to this is a little bit of a quick jerk like that seems to take it right off. So I haven't added any charcoal. I don't know if you can see it down in there, but I added a little bit of wood, and we still have half of our charcoal briquettes left, like not fresh ones, but some of the edge ones didn't burn up at all. So I probably put in 2 pounds of charcoal, maybe. So it's really efficient, I'd say. Anyway, let's pull this piece of meat off and let it rest and see how it is. Alright, it's been about 40 minutes since we took it off. I wrapped it in a little bit of a towel just to keep it hot. It's leaking a little bit of moisture in the towel, a little bit of water, a little oil. I'm going to wrap this thing and see what we got. Lots of juices on the paper, lots of good looking stuff on the paper. It sweated quite a bit into the paper here. So we definitely have flavor and crust, bark, you call it, on the paper. That's okay. Here's our piece of meat. Smells real good. Let's see. So first thing I'm going to do is take that in. This is the bottom round, and it's pretty lean piece of meat. And I did that, doing that deliberately because I want to see how they are on lean meat. So it's like a piece of roast beef. A big old butcher knife instead of a steak knife here. It's tender. Try some barbecue sauce first. It's chewy. Real good flavor. Good heavy smoke. The chewiness is about two things. It's the piece of meat. It's lean, real lean. And it's about the cooking it from frozen. It's great. It tastes great. No complaints. It's what I would expect from a lean piece of meat. It's well cooked, well prepared. Let's take the fat here. This has a little more fat, and it's a little thicker. So do a little less. You can already see where I cut through a little fat, and it's running fat and oils down it. This piece here, we're gonna try it plain here. Trying to get more tender on that end, not as dried out. Really good flavor in the fat. This piece of meat was essentially frozen when I put it on. Barely had thawed out for maybe an hour. Try the sauce. It's not tearing apart. That's because we didn't get it to the 205 or 203 or whatever. I'm liking that. I think it was a success. Using standard techniques, standard barbecue techniques in that trash can. 2 thumbs up. That trash can project costs under $100 for the hardware and the can and everything, and it cooks good barbecue. It just shows that it's a whole lot more about barbecuing technique and controlled heat than it is anything else. You can have yourself a $500 or $1,000 freaking barbecue, and it doesn't give you anything you can't get for $100. Not really. I like the portable nature of that barbecue. I could take that thing with me anywhere. Throw that in the back of my Suburban or in the back of a pickup. Take that thing to a park. Take that thing on a camp out. You know, you can take that anywhere.